Their audio's there. All right. You can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We are good.
Oh, good. I can see us.
Yes. It looks okay, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So all I had to do was swap the Twitter names because I put them backwards,
That
and
happens.
it covers the. You can actually see the Yelp logo in the middle if I move that out of the way, but it looks just as good like this.
Yeah.
See it?
I
But
mean,
it's okay.
and we didn't even have to fix. Whoa! All of a sudden we moved.
Well, I was showing you
Oh,
the
you
thing.
just did that. Okay, I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
All
No, I
right.
was showing
I'll
you
look away
the logo in the background. Yeah,
because I
the
stopped
only
looking at the live feed a moment ago.
the only pain is that Discord doesn't split up or doesn't separate the two video windows, so I can't move each one of them like what's the word? Independently of the on their own.
Yeah.
So it's only the one window with both of us in it. So that's why I had to swap the names and have to cover the logo in the background, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It
That's
still
all
looks
right.
good to me. It's just missing the Yelp logo, but that's alright. I can move it and put it somewhere else for next time.
We can. Yeah, I can definitely work with this.
Yeah, it looks fine like this. Let me just check one last thing. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. Alright. What's up, Anthony? Thanks for joining us in the chat room, buddy. Alright, we got 3 viewers so far, so. Well, now we have 2.
One of them was unimpressed.
I was about to say hello to everyone, and then somebody kicked themselves out, or whatever. Oh well, took themselves out, I meant to say.
The two most important people in the world are in the chat right now.
Myself and you?
Well, no, the two people watching.
Anyway,
Now,
so
that
so
might be me too. So,
so this is episode 2. We had a lot of fun with episode 1. Especially my favorite one was the Abraham Lincoln one and the hand job girl.
yes,
So anyway, what have you been up to since we last joined each other?
nothing much. Everything in my life has changed. Uh,
For the better, I hope. Or some for
yeah,
the better?
for the most part, I hope. A lot of it has to do with, uh, personal stuff at work, but they're changing the way things are done, which I think is a positive thing. So that's good. And I had to watch Super Mario Bros.
I
The
cannot
movie.
wait. I can't wait for that show to hear that episode.
Like I'm looking at the scene selection page for on the DVD right now as we speak, because as soon as this show's over, I'm going to that one.
Oh,
And
is that for tonight's episode?
yes,
Oh, okay. Then I will be listening and watching if I can.
it's gonna be wild because I remember loving this movie and now I don't know why.
I'm like that with a lot. I guess it's because I don't want to say I'm more mature, but I'm older. Put it that way. But there's a lot of stuff that I used to love as a kid, and now I'm like, I don't know, like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Oh yeah.
I don't. I watched. I couldn't get through the first episode. Like I'm like, this is awful. Like, why did I love this so much? Just because I loved D&D as a kid, I guess. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, it is mind-boggling just how the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm wondering where did this come from? you know, because it's not from the video game. What did you do? So I don't know.
All right. So, do you remember which one of us went first last time?
I think you did.
Okay, then you
Um,
can go first this time because I don't
all
remember.
right. So this is fantastic because I don't know why this is a 1-star review.
Oh, I have one
Uh,
of those myself. I have
because it
one that I don't
starts
understand at
out.
all.
Well, the way it starts out is if you're a 400-pound man that needs to eat volumes of food, maybe this place would be good. Well, that describes me. So, I guess this place is for me. It's seriously just bad. Seafood buffet in quotes. Okay, I guess you're right. Tiny shrimp do come from the sea. That's the only seafood on the buffet. Catfish is not seafood. Okay, now what?
Why is catfish not seafood?
How is it not seafood?
And it's got fish right in its name.
Exactly. Service was good. Salad was so wet that dressing would not stick to it. That sounds gross. Mac and cheese was watery and cold. Baked beans were cold. Onion rings were cold. Chocolate cake was burned in the bottom, so the opposite of cold.
I thought you were going to say chocolate cake was cold.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't want it heated.
and, and to that, it's the very next sentence is soft serve wasn't cold enough.
What does that mean? How cold? It can't be that cold. I mean, it's got to be soft.
I mean,
It's not like you can have hard ice cream in soft serve.
and it says no beer or wine. just not worth the time if you're not from the area. So if you're from the area, I feel bad for you that this is one of the best around. So that was for just what sounds like a delightful experience.
I have one of those. Now I don't know which one it is. I'll get to it, but I have one of those also it's 1 star, and I don't understand why. But I'm gonna read this one. I kind of cheated. It's 3 stars, but I think it's funny. So for 2 seconds, we could be the 3-star podcast. This one says, and actually I didn't. Only 2 of these I actually got the name of the place. So I know we don't usually say the name of the restaurant anyway, but I don't even know what the name of this place was. I don't remember.
Well, I got a KFC later, and I'm going to tell you that it's KFC.
That's okay. This one says, I just ate there about 3 hours ago. Now I have diarrhea. So, as far as Chinese buffets go, this one's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you have diarrhea an hour later, that's a good Chinese buffet.
There are so many Chinese buffets in my area, and I try to hit all of them at least once just to, like, experience them, and I don't know, they're all good.
Yeah, I mean, even the lousy one that's right by my work is good, and it's because there are times where I'm in the mood for lousy Chinese food.
Yeah, I'm there. I've been there. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's standard fare, and I have all these questions like, since when does chicken wings become a Chinese food? Because all of them have it.
Yep. There's one by me called Flaming Grill. I affectionately call it Burning Buffet because after the first time I went there, I couldn't remember the name. I just knew it had something to do with fire, and it was a buffet. So I just put 2 and 2 together and came up with Burning Buffet. So now all my friends call it that because I won't know what the hell they're talking about otherwise. But they have, like, it's called Chinese Buffet and Sushi. I mean, Chinese Buffet and Hibachi. And they have a section of sushi. They have a hibachi grill, which is great. And then in the Chinese buffet, like you said, it's fried chicken, chicken wings, and pizza. And I don't understand. I just don't get it.
See, I understand the pizza because little kids will only eat certain things sometimes.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good point.
But,
It's just odd that they call it Chinese buffet and they have pizza.
yeah. Oh yeah, I 100% understand. And,
Although, I mean, I live 15 minutes in New York City, so I've been to a pizzeria in the city run by Asians, which was baffling to me,
yeah.
especially in New York City.
Yeah, I mean, like there was whenever we made the movie Monsters Anonymous, Brian O'Halloran was down to be in it, and we for food had pizza from a local pizza place, and we asked Brian, who is from the area, from New York, do you want some pizza? He looked at it and he said, "No, I'm good."
All right, what do we got next? Oh, you know what? I should probably mark off the one I don't
Well,
have a pen. Oh well.
The next one I have here is see. Okay, I have to ask. I don't know if this person is being serious about if they really want to know this answer or what.
This sounds like it's going to be a good one already.
Yeah, it's like if that is what pizza is supposed to be like, I'll pass. Like, how do you not know what pizza is supposed to be like? I have been twice, and the second time tried the ravioli. They gave me Chef Boyardee over. No, I will take Chef Boyardee over that any day. It could be a cool place if they changed everything about it.
I like that last line.
It's like it'd be great if it wasn't for everything.
I'm guessing that's not the KFC one.
No, that's not the KFC. That's not the KFC. I'll do that one next. Let me find that one. But
Yeah, I'm gonna do the one next that I can't read because the print is so small. All right, so I don't understand. First of all, before I even read this one, I don't understand this because it's I don't even know if you can see this, but it's labeled as San Francisco County Jail.
wait, what?
The name of the place is San Francisco County Jail.
Is that the?
And this is what I don't understand. No, this is the jail, the county jail. I mean, there's a picture of the sheriff's department, like a police badge. So
Wow.
I don't understand, but this is the review. This is what I don't understand about the name. The review says, "Good food, but not happy about the rat that ran right up the middle of the aisle by my table. Not happy at all. I'm sad to say this because I sort of like this place." What the hell? I don't understand if that's like by an inmate or an inmate's wife or girlfriend or I guess boyfriend or husband in this case from Bill F. But I don't understand this at all.
I have so many questions. Is this the actual jail? Because it seems like it, based on the evidence you've provided.
Yeah.
I mean, do they
just
have
don't
access to
understand.
Yelp in prison?
That's why I'm assuming it's like an inmate's husband or boyfriend that went to visit, whoever, and
Why would you review that though?
I don't know. That's the funniest. That's the funny part to me. Good
It's like-
food, but not happy about the rat. I'm sad to say this because I sort of like this place. Really?
Yeah. And this place is great. I would do a 5 to 10 year sentence here.
Just for the food. Oh, all right, good. That's the one that I
They
couldn't
have a
read.
Salisbury steak that you will die for.
Literally, in some cases.
It will be your last meal.
Oh man.
But we have that was a bit dark. I have okay. So this is the KFC review. Smoky Mountain Nasty. I love the way they opened it. Learn to prepare food. The food is too salty. Are you looking to kill someone? There are such things as heart attacks and strokes. I know it's fast food and not meant to be necessarily healthy, but come on now. They could choke out an ox with all this salt. So, in other words, if you have hypertension, this is the worst place to go.
Yeah. I like that his only complaint was too much salt, essentially, but he put it in so many sentences and so descriptive.
Yeah. He's
I
worried
appreciate-
about how safe.
Yeah, I appreciate the wordiness and the creativity in those sentences. It's funny stuff.
Yeah, you've definitely brought it to life.
I gotta read this one real quick because this one made me laugh. This is from a taco place. I didn't actually get where it was or where it is. It's called Taco Santo or Santo. I don't know where it is. I didn't get the city or whatever, but it says the entire kitchen and waitstaff saw an ice cream truck drive by and ran outside, leaving me all alone in the restaurant. 10 minutes later, they all came back in with their ice cream cones. I still can't believe this actually happened. 1 star.
That's what you get whenever you get to a place run by toddlers.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Can I freshen up your pudding? Dude, we have been sitting here for like ever, and we just drove away because they never got our food, and I never experienced such crappy service. Rude workers, and I paid for no food. I couldn't do anything because they locked the doors, and I was just sitting in my car before I finally gave up and drove off. I mean, it sounds like he didn't even make it inside.
So yeah, was this like at a drive-through or?
It was at a Burger King, but at the same time, it's like, were you sitting outside waiting for them to open? Or Explain
I don't
yourself.
know anyone that goes to Burger King that early in the
No,
morning.
I mean, it's like their breakfast is not good.
No.
So
All they have is the croissant things, I think, right? They don't have
yeah,
like egg
only
McMuffin type stuff or whatever.
no, only in America can we take something as wonderful as croissant and turn it into a sandwich.
I will always prefer McDonald's breakfast over Burger King.
Yeah, I mean that is. Although they did get rid of my favorite thing, the McSkillet.
I don't
The
even know what that
McSkillet
was.
burrito. It was a burrito, and it had full size pieces of sausage in it, and like a cheese sauce, and scrambled eggs, and onions and peppers.
Why did they
It
get
was
rid of it?
amazing.
That sounds really good, actually.
I don't know. I was so upset whenever I showed up and I said, "You don't have McSkillet anymore?" Nope.
Oh man,
Uh, yeah. Anytime I get to really liking something on a menu,
they get
it
rid of it.
disappears. Yeah. So if your favorite thing is my favorite thing, it's gone.
I used to when I was heavier, I used to love McGriddles because it's like a
Uh,
it's like a big not a Big Mac, idiot. It's like an egg McMuffin in between two pancakes,
yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh
I've always been I've always been partial to the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
yeah, absolutely. I'm
Um,
not. I don't like. I shouldn't say I don't like. I used to love sausage, egg, and cheese, but
oh yeah.
I worked at a deli for a while, for about a year, and I worked the overnight shift where I had to make the breakfast sandwiches in the morning when I was for like the last hour of my shift that overlapped with the morning shift, and like I just see them, they just cook in their own grease. It's so gross. Like it's not like if I could cook them on a Foreman grill where all the grease kind of runs down and out of the meat, but like in the way that we had to make them there was just the patty on like a cookie sheet, and we just cooked it and it would just cook in its own grease, and it was like I saw how greasy it was and it's like too much for me, so now it's like very rare that I'll have a sausage egg and cheese, but I'm a big biscuit egg and actually biscuit egg and cheese doesn't sound bad either. That I'm a big
Yeah.
bacon egg and cheese on a biscuit guy.
Yeah. I mean, to be frank, that sounded amazing. But that's just me.
I used to like working at Best Buy because once a month we would have these big staff sales meetings on one Saturday a month. I think it was the last Saturday of every month, and everyone on staff was required to be there, regardless of manager, sales clerk, peon, idiot, whatever, cart guy in the parking lot. Everyone was mandatory to be there, and our manager John would go to the McDonald's. They were always because the store opened at 10 and the first shift started at 9, so we could have like an hour to clean up if we needed before the store opened. So all these meetings started at 7, so we had to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So our manager John would go to the local McDonald's, which is on the same highway the Best Buy is on, a couple miles away, and he would get 200 breakfast sandwiches, just various, and whatever didn't get eaten, I got to take home. And though people say McDonald's is not real food, those things can stay frozen for like a decade. like 6 7 months later, I'm still eating them from meetings 6 months prior, and they're still good. You just throw them in the freezer and they're awesome.
That sounds phenomenal. I mean,
Oh, they were so good.
I never thought about it because of the fact that just my
I never have leftovers.
yeah, the number of times that I have leftover food for breakfast is very slim.
Yeah.
So I just never thought of that. Huh.
And the fact that these were free because we had because I worked there was awesome.
That's a good budgeting tip.
All right, so where are we at? Who's up next?
I got the last one I've actually pulled up. I can pull up more if I need to, but this was the one that made me laugh before the show. A good place to go if you want to get a few STDs and watch large women line dance to pop hip hop. I want to go to this place. Where is this?
That's the whole review?
That's the whole review.
That's tremendous.
When are we taking this field trip?
Oh
see
my
what
god. I got to get my
this is?
permission slip signed, but I would love to take that field trip.
I mean, we don't have to do. Let me see where this was, because I've got to know. Let me see.
I could think of two places that are by me that it could easily fall in that review.
Roper's Rockin' Country Bar and Grill. So
Like Mr. Roper?
yeah, no,
That's
Mr.
where
Roper, what have
that's
you
where he
done?
went. Wow.
Such a change. He knows where the money is.
That's so funny. Roper's Rockin' Country Bar. Oh, that's good stuff. All right. Where am I at? Actually, I'm gonna leave the one that there's a place that my fiance and I went to last night that I got a 1-star review from that location that I don't even understand, but I'm gonna say that one for last.
Okay.
So this one, I got one here that again I guess I cut off the name of the place. Although I'm assuming it's Motel 6 because I have L6 and that's all I got, and I cut the rest of it off. But this one's kind of funny, and I don't know. It just made me laugh. I've never stayed here, but this is in my neighborhood. A friend of mine died in one of the rooms here in May.
Whoa.
If you're going to make the effort to stay somewhere in Hollywood/Los Angeles, try to pick a place that at least doesn't feel like someone died in your room. There's also a pretty big drug. Oh, this is also in a pretty big drug neighborhood. Hence all the street barricades, making it impossible to drive straight down Yucca Drive. Shell out some extra bucks for a real hotel or look on Airbnb.
Wow.
He opens with my friend just died there in May.
Yeah, my friend just died there in May, so it's pretty rad. I mean, what?
Oh,
Wow.
man.
That's a lot. That's a lot to unpack right there. I mean, he doesn't even sound like he's mourning.
No.
It's-
He's
it sounds like-
more in mourning over the hotel being shitty than his friend passing away at this hotel.
Exactly. Man, the neighborhood has really gone to dump. Also, my friend died.
Oh,
So I've got one here.
I've only got one more.
And that's the one that you went to, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a treat.
Yeah, that's why I'm saving it for last. I don't really understand it, but I'll get to that.
Well, it says food was poor, veggies were raw, fries were soggy and greasy, and I believe the pizza we ordered for our son was a Totino's pizza that you can get in the freezer section of the local grocery store. Extremely pricey, the bathrooms were clean. However, the changing table was rickety at best, and a disgusting changing pad that was ripped. FYI, if you can purchase a new pad at Target for $14, please bring it by and place it on the table. The $14 was the cost of my po' boy sandwich. Now, you don't call it a po' boy sandwich, so you know these people aren't from the South. But the thing that really stands out to me about this one is that they spent a good half of the review talking about the bathroom. So I wonder if they spent a lot of time in there.
I think the thing that sticks out to me is that they have a child who's clearly a toddler, if they're still in diapers, and they're feeding them a whole pizza.
Well, yeah, a whole Totino's pizza.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing that stuck out to me. Like, really? How old is this kid? And he's still wearing diapers and eating full pies on his own.
Yeah, right. One of the things that gets about Totino's pizza, because I buy that for my kids sometimes.
It's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible, but on the back of it, it shows like it has the story of Totino's and that.
Oh, really? I've never seen that part.
And there's
I gotta read this though.
there's like a little black and white photo of a store of a storefront that sells pizza, and there's a chef there, presumably Totino, and I start to think to myself, is this really what he wanted? Because it's not a bad pizza, but it's not the best frozen pizza.
Right.
So
Is
that's
there
how
a
I
best
was
frozen pizza?
I mean, there are frozen pizzas I like more than others.
Although I just had those Stouffer's French bread pizzas. I just had that for dinner. Those things are out of this world.
Yeah, they're very good. I like those.
Yeah.
Because they have them on French bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're French bread pizzas.
So yeah, well, but it's super well made. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. So, but my little girl just likes the Totino's. I don't know. It's better than Red Baron, I guess.
Oh God,
Um,
I remember those. Yeah, those are not good. Those
no.
and like Mama Celeste, is it or Celeste
Oh my
something?
God, those are
You know what I'm talking
awful.
about?
Yeah, cardboard
Yes. Yep. And they come with that little cardboard piece you're supposed to put on top of the underneath the thing when you throw it in the microwave.
to
I,
make it crispy.
yeah, it just comes out tasting like the cardboard.
Yeah, yeah, it's not good.
I think it's Mama Celeste, or maybe it's just Celeste.
I think it could be Celeste, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We used to get it at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's where I've had them from. The Dollar
So
Tree here.
it was like, hey, this looks good.
And
It's not.
it never I can never get it to cook evenly. Like the crust or the outside is scorched and the middle is still frozen. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
understand. It doesn't work.
How does this happen? And it's doughy in certain sections, and
Yeah.
the cheese doesn't quite melt right. I don't even know if it's cheese.
It's like it's probably like asbestos or something.
Oh, that's not.
It's like the ones that the ones that are microwave cooked are awful, and the ones that you can put in the oven are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I-
I've never had a what's the commercial? It's not delivery. It's somebody.
DiGiorno.
Yeah, I've never had one of those.
Oh,
Are those any
pretty
good?
Yeah, they actually rise in the oven. It tastes like
Pizza.
a pizza that you would purchase at a pizza place that is not very good.
Oh, well, there's a shining review.
Yeah, I know.
Tastes
But
like
you know,
pizza
as
would
far
buy
as
it.
frozen pizzas are concerned, pretty good.
Yeah, I may have to try that eventually. I'm not a big like I'm a big mom and pop, mom and pop guy, like real pizza,
Yeah.
not like I'm not a big Domino's guy. I'll get Domino's like once in a while just because it's quick. It's
Yeah.
quicker than like the mom and pop places, but I'm a big mom and pop guy.
Yeah, the best place that I know around here is a place called Sal and Mookie's on the beach, and they have phenomenal pizza. And if I do go for a franchise, I go to Marco's, which is and that's if I have the money because it's kind of pricey.
Right.
But they have really good food at Marco's. But yeah, we have a Domino's less than 5 minutes away, so sometimes I'll do that.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I mean, and I don't mind like their cheesy bread. I think is pretty good,
Yeah,
and their garlic. I don't know what the hell they're called. The little
the garlic knots.
Yeah, I guess that's what they are. Those
I
aren't
used to say
bad.
they look like little Jesus fish. I mean,
Well, yeah, right, because the way they're folded or twisted or whatever.
yeah, it's weird. I'm like, whoa, this looks wow. Okay,
That's pretty funny. I never thought of that before. That's pretty
yeah,
funny.
garlic. I call them garlic flavored Jesus fish.
All right, let me get to my last one here. And first of all, I don't understand. Well, let me read it first, and then I'll get to that afterwards. This is a place called Texas de Brazil. I don't know if you guys have one there, but
No.
I've been to the one in Tampa, Florida, a couple years ago on vacation with my fiance and a couple of friends, and I fell in love with the place. It's like a rodizio place where you sit down and they just come around with a whole bunch of meat, and
Oh, yes.
they give you this little card, and one side's red, one side's green. So if you're good to go, you put it on green, and they'll bring you the next thing. And when you're not, when you want to take a break or you're done or whatever, you put it on red, and they don't come over. So the first time we went there, I must have ate like 6 pounds of meat. It was amazing. Plus they have a
That's
salad
glorious.
bar. Oh, it's so good. So we
Wow.
went last night. They opened one in our area last June of 2017. We haven't been there yet. I got a gift card for my birthday last year, which is also in June, for my sister for dinner there. So the gift card covered everything too: dinner, tip. We didn't get alcohol, but sodas. So it was good, and I love this place because I'm a big meat guy, big massive carnivore here.
Yeah.
So this review says, this is from a month ago. I don't know what location it was. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is the location I went to last night. That's why I picked this. This says, was there last night and it was very busy. Service was amazing. Sarah took great care of us. 7 in all, with including 2 young kids. The salad bar was fresh and had a nice variety of food. The meats are on point, coming out hot and medium to medium rare. We'll definitely be back. 1 star. What? I don't understand.
Correct. He has very discerning tastes.
So this is a really good review with a really shitty rating. I don't understand the 1 star, but I agree with the review. I mean, it was great when we went last night. Everything was really good. I just don't understand why this is 1 star.
Yeah, probably accidental. But
I gotta hope so. But I mean, you can go back in and update your own review. So I don't get it.
that is bizarre. Maybe there were too many good reviews and they wanted to take it down a notch.
Hey, you meaty bastards! Don't get too big headed now.
We don't want you to get it to where you can't get into the kitchen, but with your head being so big.
Yeah, we don't want you to think your food's good. It was really good though, man. I mean, you gotta come up and visit, and we'll take you there, man.
Oh, absolutely. That's a restaurant after my own heart. You know, I love to go to Disney World. And
Yeah, me too.
One of my favorite places to go is Ohana, which has a very similar setup where they would come and now you don't have a way of telling them to please come or not, but they'll just keep on coming with shrimp and pork and steak, and they just keep coming till you're done. And it's and for me, it's hilarious. I live on the Gulf Coast, shrimp town, basically, and the guy like is putting the shrimp on our plates, and he's like, "Now these shrimp are have the shells on them. Are you going to need any? No, we're not going to need any assistance. Just go away and let us devour this."
These guys come with a big skewer, which I think is 2 feet tall or 2 feet long, whatever, just lined with one type of meat. So they'll come over and say, filet mignon wrapped in bacon, and if you say yes, I mean they only give you one piece at a time, which I'd like to get like 10.
Bacon.
Yeah, it's so good. So
what am I still doing here?
Yeah, you should be in your car already halfway up here. So they only give you one piece at a time, which is okay because it lets me not fill up so quick, so I can try everything. There was only 2 things that they had last night that for some reason they just didn't offer to us. I don't know why. Everything else, they had leg or lamb chops, which I don't care about anyway, and some like Parmesan encrusted chicken legs, which they didn't offer to us either. I don't know why those 2 guys didn't come over, but whatever. But it wasn't. They weren't. I mean, I would have tried one of the chicken legs, but whatever. I don't care. I had enough of everything else. But like, it's an expensive place though. It's $45 per person. That's just for dinner, so that doesn't include drinks,
It's like,
alcoholic
I'm
or
turning around
otherwise.
and coming back.
Like, so that doesn't even include drinks, like alcoholic or otherwise, or dessert, which I don't usually get dessert, but I usually just fill up on like the main course. But last night my fiance was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop now, I think, so I have room for dessert. I'm like, that's a great idea. And I got this awesome like cheesecake. They called it Brazilian style, which I don't know what the hell that means because I could have bought it anywhere in any supermarket, it seems like, but it was really, really good. And they took care of us really good, and everything was awesome. So I don't understand this guy's 1-star review, but it's a great review.
Well, I'm glad that it wasn't worth that it was worth more than the 1 star.
Oh yeah.
And you've got me convinced that I need to at least try it at some point.
If you go to their website, I think I didn't try this. My girl said she saw it, but if you go to the website, which I think is just TexasDayBrazil.com, they actually list. Yeah, it is. They actually list all the meats that they offer. So I don't know if they, and I didn't look at this yet, like I said, but I don't know if they go to if they have different meats at different locations, or if it's all the same menus or whatever. But it's really, really good. Here we go. If you click on meats, plus they have a salad bar with like all fresh stuff there that they constantly refill. So you know, so when you see a guy refilling, you know it's fresh.
Yeah.
And they have a separate section with all hot soups. In fact, the only thing that I didn't like was they had lobster bisque last night, and not only did it not taste like lobster bisque, there was no lobster in it. So
what?
Yeah, I like lobster bisque that has chunks of lobster in it, which I can only find up here at Costco for some reason. And Costco's had really big chunks of lobster, and I love their lobster bisque. But for some reason, this place just didn't have any. But yeah, if you go to their website, I'm actually looking at it now. There's a section that says meats, and it shows you everything. And then I guess if you click on it, Oh yeah. So there's a plus sign. You can click on it to see what it is, and they're just so good. Herb marinated pork loin. They have this stuff called picana, which I never heard of, but it was really good. Brazilian sausage, leg of lamb. That's the one that the guy didn't give to us. Chicken breast wrapped in bacon. I had like 8 of those, which is great. Alcatra, lamb chops. They also didn't. Filet mignon wrapped in bacon. So they had that, and they had regular like non-bacon filet, which both were great. Parmesan crusted pork loin. Did you find it?
I think I found one near me.
Really?
Well, if you think a 3-hour drive is near me.
Oof. Well, it's closer than driving all the way to here.
Yes, it is.
The one by us is about a 35-minute drive as well, which is not ideal for if you're hungry. But you know, if you can wait a little bit, then I don't mind driving that far. And plus, I mean, like I said, we had a gift card.
There's one in Baton Rouge. I
which
can
is closer.
Yeah, it's closer, and I know people up there, so I'd have a reason to go.
Yeah. I would say definitely check it out, but bring a good like $70 with you, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Which is like, I mean, that to me that's a lot for.
It is,
you know, for one person. Like, our bill was close to 130 without a tip. Just because we had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 sodas, which were like $3 each or something, or $2 each, something like that, and then we had dessert. So, you know, it adds up. But I'm not usually a dessert guy, which tells me that since dessert is extra, and you know the meat is included, and you're already paying $45 per person for just the meat, or just dinner, I should say. Dessert is extra, so just don't have any dessert. Just eat all meat because you're already paying that anyway.
Yeah, I'm normally not a dessert person, so you know I only get it if it's included in the price.
Yeah, see, I'm usually not when we go out, but like at home I'll have like whatever cookies or ice cream or something like that. But when I go out, I usually don't. But just last night, we hadn't been there in, like I said, about 2 years, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna see what they have here and check it out, and everything was awesome.
Yeah. Well, look, you got me sold.
Yeah, I would say definitely check it out at least once. It's not someplace I can go to every month because of the price, but if I could go to every month, I would. If I could afford it once a month, I would definitely go.
100%. I mean, I know, like, I just this week I went to a sushi place.
Oh, that's my favorite.
With my girlfriend, and because she was in town, and this is the first time I've ever actually been able to take her to sushi, and and because of that, I went to the best place that I knew of, and it was great, but I could not afford it if I wanted to do it again today. You know?
Yeah, so, see, me and my fiance, she loves sushi too. So there's a place we go to that's, I think it's $32 per person, but it's a buffet. So
yeah,
and the thing about this is that all the stuff is in the center. It's like almost like rectangular shaped, and then in the center of that is where they actually make it. So
yeah,
there's people inside of the buffet style. I don't even know what you call it, the tables or whatever, that are making it. So I usually, when I go there, if there's something specific I want, I mean, I always have a little bit of everything, but I always wait for them to put out new trays so I know it's fresh. Yeah, and they make it right in front of you, and it's really, really good. But like I said, it's like $32 a person, and that doesn't include, drinks or whatever. So we kind of go there sparingly, but it's always worth it when we do.
Yeah. Oh, we have expensive tastes.
Yeah. Sushi. I mean, there's lesser priced sushi places by us that we can go to more often. But they're always just sit down, order, and you get what you get. I prefer the buffet thing because I can eat as much as I want, and I can eat a lot.
Yeah. Well, we got what they called the Love Boat.
And is that the big wooden boat?
Yep.
Oh,
big old sampler boat. And it was packed with sushi.
Yeah, they're expensive, those things, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And the thing is, the one thing that surprised me is that they have octopus on it.
Oh, and that's not for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm going to try it. And it was great. And I'm like, what?
Really?
Who is this person that likes octopus all of a sudden?
Yeah, no. I can't do octopus, and I can't do eel or unagi. That's not for me.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, actually, my fiance's in the chat room right now saying our first date was sushi.
Aw.
I paid for it, and she said I could audibly hear the gulp when he got the bill. Although that was a different place. That place, the place that she's talking about, we went to on our first date. We actually go there every year now on our anniversary,
Aw.
like to commemorate our first date. So it's June 4th, so we've been there every year since. Which we've been together 4 years, so 14, 15, 16. Oh, so we've been there 5 times? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah.
Yeah, because we met 2014. Yeah, so we've been there 5 times now on the. I mean, we still go there once in a while, like, other than that, or they deliver. So, but yeah, we go there every June 4th. But it's one of those places like where you just sit down, order, and you get what you get. I like that place a lot because the food is really good. So I'm okay with just ordering off a menu. But the buffet
Yeah.
place is like that place has the key to my heart.
Yeah, I understood because there's nothing better than knowing that I really liked this role. I'm going to get more of it.
Right.
You
Like,
know?
yeah, like I'm not. I don't have to stop right now if I don't want to. Like that's the cool thing about this Texas de Brazil place that they give you the little red and green card. So if you eat 18 pounds of stuff, you just flip it over to red and they'll give you a break. So you can sit there and it's all you can eat, obviously. So you can sit there for 10 minutes and take a break and let it settle before you decide whether you want more or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm going to tap out here for a second,
Yeah.
and I'm back.
There were some waiters that, even though the thing was on red, they would still offer like, "Hey, do you want filet with bacon?" I'm like, "No, give me a couple minutes." Like, if the thing is red, I don't understand why you're over here. But you get the idea. But yeah, I definitely recommend that place to anybody. It's Texas de Brazil, like I don't know, Spanish or whatever.
Yeah.
.com. I definitely check it out if you haven't already.
And they are not a sponsor.
No, but hey, maybe we can get that going.
That would be amazing.
Oh God, I'd be there every day.
Live from Texas de
Oh,
Brazil.
that would be amazing. If you could you could be at the one by you and I'd be at the one by me, and we would do it like through Skype on our phones or whatever. Oh, that would be great.
Oh, Lord.
Get a whole setup going. That's the last one I had,
That's
actually.
I think that's a good time to put a pin in it.
Yeah, man. Good talking to you again, of course, and I appreciate
Absolutely.
everyone watching. I think we got up to 8 viewers this week, which is still kind of low, but we're only on our second episode, so we're getting the ball rolling. Hopefully, word of mouth will be taking over soon. I know there was a couple of really nice comments on the YouTube. After I uploaded the last episode to YouTube, I know there was some nice comments on there, so I hope that keeps on coming.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep on sharing them, and everybody just subscribe and share it with everybody because it doesn't cost anything to do that.
Exactly, and it helps us out a lot. So, sir, I thank you for joining me again.
It's always a pleasure, and I thank you again for asking me.
Oh man, no problem, man. This is a lot of fun, especially with some of these wacky, reviews that we find makes everything
Yes.
worth it.
Absolutely.
So thanks again, everyone watching, and for me, I'm Joe, and he's Wally, and see you, buddy.
Live long and smoke meats, everyone.